It's really clear that the effects of the pandemic are still impacting what's happening with students.
The arrival of COVID is now a dividing line in the data.
We're definitely seeing that growth is getting back to pre-pandemic levels. To be able to see the kind of movement we want to see with achievement, we're going to need to accelerate growth. It's going to be need to be faster than we were improving before because the decline was so steep.
The state says across grades and subjects, the 2023 state assessments show slightly better results compared to 2022. And yet,
But we've had large and troubling gaps in the performance of students by different groups for some time. Those gaps are persisting.
gaps among students of color, students with disabilities, low income households, and the largest gap of all.
Are students who are multilingual learners, students who are learning English in addition to another language that they may speak at home. Those are the largest gaps that we're experiencing across the board.
It's great that it's acknowledged and it's like, okay, great. How can we work together to really address this?
Here's an example. Among the kids who took their language and literacy exams in Spanish, state data shows only 18.7% of third graders and 14% of fourth graders met or exceeded expectations. Their English proficient counterparts 20 to 30% higher. Movimiento Poder focuses on education equity and justice and serves mostly bilingual Latino families.
Well, a reflection of our schools is a mirror reflection of our communities. The thing that we are seeing, the patterns that we're seeing is that people are struggling to have a stable housing, food, healthcare, and just general conditions that are healthy for our communities. And it's in reality, it all trickles down to our schools.
So we get really buried in these data stories, but the big takeaway is educators have been so worried about pandemic learning losses and how to get these kids back on track. Now we have some data to kind of see what's happening. The state assessments were canceled in 2020, modified in 2021, so now we've got the last 2 years. We're actually finally getting a good look at some of this data, guys.
Yeah, I mean, and that gap is kind of an unprecedented situation. So not only do you have the unprecedented situation of the pandemic, but the idea that they don't have that linear year over year over year of data to look back on is unprecedented.
Yep, and then when you see the gaps with certain groups of students, right, that's concerning. So, I mean, 2 years, I don't know if we consider that a full trend. Maybe we need a few more years to see, but I guess we're starting to get that rolling in.
Yeah, if it's moving in the wrong direction, they certainly want to put
Exactly.
attention on it now. All right, Jenny, thank you.